Diabell, of course, in the 2025 class, committed just here today. He's a top roughly 20 player in the nation, regardless of position. So we're talking rarefied air, according to 247 Sports. And so, Matthew, what makes him so special? And was this pretty much a done deal, or do you think they're going to have to fight to keep Diabell for the next 5 or 6 months?
So he's actually a 2026 guy, so he's committed long before he can get on campus. But I honestly think he's pretty locked in. The way Texas recruits quarterbacks and players in general, Mark, they really they tell these guys, hey, if you're not going to be 100% committed to us, then go take visits and do not commit. If you're committed, you are hard committed, you're going to be here. There's very few guys that I can think of that Sark really wanted, gave that conversation to, and then they jump out of it and flip. The guy is the 4th best quarterback in the 2026 class. We had another guy a couple weeks ago on a visit with Diabell, Troy Hoon. And Troy Hoon wanted to come to Texas. There were reports of that. He was begging for him to be the priority. Texas decided to go and make Diabell the priority. And a couple weeks later, after that junior weekend visit for him, he is a Texas Longhorn for now. He's from Florida. Like I said, the number 4 quarterback in the class. And if Sark recruits you, you are a guy capable of making every throw possible. He's also the son, and you've seen kind of this here with Texas, the son of a NBA player. If anyone knows Rajah Bell, really good defender, gritty player, this is his son. And Texas got their guy. This is the guy they, like I said, they prioritized, and they got him. We'll see if he stays committed. I think he will. When we do get in the recruiting weekend, there is one guy that's committed right now that I'm not sure. But I think right now, Diabell, I'm pretty positive he'll stay committed from Florida to Texas is the trip I'm hoping he can make.
Rajah Bell, I've seen him play like 100 times, but my memory's failing me. So, Mavs? Celtics? Who am I thinking
Suns. Rajah Bell. Yeah, that was where he was known for. He's also on the 76ers team that I believe he was on the finals team that played the Lakers in 2001 too.
Okay. Well, there we go. Yeah, Diabell 2026. And
if you go look by the composite, he's the number 2 quarterback. But I go by 247, but they have him at 4, so not much of a drop-off even there.
And then, Matthew, about a week ago, was Caleb Chester, who came into the fold.
Yeah, this is a 2025 guy, a guy that's underrated in my opinion. He is a 3-star recruit, but he fits perfectly into what Pete Kwiatkowski and this defense wants to do. They want to get up in you with their hands on you. He has got freakishly long arms. For someone who has a pretty long wingspan in themselves, I do as well, but he's got arms that go down past his knees. It's crazy. He's 6'2", 180 pounds, and he is the prototypical guy that they want that can get up in you, play the ball, press and bail coverage basically. And I really like this fit for Texas. He could also influence another prospect in the class, in Cade Phillips, his friend who's really close with him. So maybe it's a 2-for-1 opportunity here for Texas. But like I said, it's just a perfect fit. If you could have 3 or 4 of these guys committed to Texas, Pete Kwiatkowski would snap his fingers and make it happen body-wise. Obviously, if people just want to look at the stars like 3-star cornerback, that's not that exciting. But I look at the measurables in general, and I think this is a guy, there's a lot of 3-stars, guys, if you go throughout the years, that are underrated, and I think that's one of the guys in this class. I think he's going to be a very good player for Texas. I'm excited that we got him, and it says 6'1" there. Some places have him listed at 6'2", and remember, he's young. He's probably only going to keep growing. I mean, there's a good chance this guy's 6'2", 6'3" on campus, and that's really exciting to have in this type of scheme.
It's also interesting, of course, to check out the offers.
Yes.
That tells you something right there. So we've got on the top end, we've got Arkansas, Auburn, Colorado, Florida State. We also have Kansas. We got Michigan State. We've got Oregon. We've got Ole Miss. We got Oregon State. So Tennessee, Texas A&M. So nothing wrong with that. Washington State.
No, he's definitely a highly coveted prospect. And that's honestly, too, when we get into the recruiting weekend, you'll see that as well. There's a couple 3-star guys, but they're highly – I don't know how they're still 3 stars. They're highly recruited by some big-time programs. I'm just trying to figure out why these recruiting services, you know what, these guys got good measurables. A lot of good teams want them. Why don't we bump them up? But they don't do that for whatever reason. But like you said, I think that's honestly more important than some of the times that looking at the stars next to the person's name.
Yeah, absolutely. So Texas gets a 2026 commit at quarterback Diabell here on Monday. And just about a week ago, it was Caleb Chester. There you see the 3-star cornerback from Texas.